Happy New Year, everyone. Only 10 months to Belgium.
did I see? What did I see? Then you sing it. What did I see? Then you swing it. That funny old tune will drive me to ruin. It came along and made me its slave. Now I'm craving things that I should crave. It came along and made me its slave. Now I'm craving things that I should crave.
Shoobity wop me, oobity wop me, oop-a-doo down. Ring, 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 ding a ding, ring a ding, ding, ring a ding, ring a ding, a ring a ding, ring a ding, a ding, a ring, 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 ring a ding. Fruity, 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 fruity.
Well, that's all right then. Well, that's all right then.
What a shame.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
Fruity, 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 ding-a-ding, ring-a-ding, 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 ring-a-ding.
Shoo-bitty-wop-me-oo-bitty-wop-me-oo-ba-doo-down.
evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game Night Season 17. And here's a message from our sponsor, Puzzle Dan.
IT 2025 good EVENINGGGGGGGGGGGGGGGG New Year of quizzing action to come on Game Night. Don't worry, I won't go into Auld Lang Syne Ben.
Thank you very much, Puzzle Dan, for the 44-month subscription. How is everybody doing? Great to have you back. Happy New Year. Is that still something we're doing? Christmas is over. The new year has begun. We're through the awkward period of time when no one knows what day it is, or at least I thought we were until last night when I had a clue on Ash's stream, which was TGIF, and it was Friday. I wasn't thinking it was Friday, and it's Saturday today, and the only reason I know it's Saturday is because I did a park run this morning, and now my knee hurts, as well as my chest, and like just everything else generally. Anyway, how y'all doing? Hope you had a good Christmas, New Year. Lovely to have you all back. I know I caught a few of you on Ash's stream last night as we wrapped up Quizmas with a very special game of 5 Minutes to a Fortune with Ash hosting and me and Topper doing the timekeeping and question answering. And me not doing a particularly splendid job of the answering questions, has to be said. But we left with some money, and Ash very kindly rounded it up. So it was a good night, a nice way to end off Quizmas. And now on to 2025. It's season 17, and we are starting this evening with The Abyss. Thank you very much to Topper for that opening pack of Plinko right there. Some early season pennies going out already, which is always nice to see. And hope you all enjoyed those questions. We are moving on to our first feature game now, and it is The Abyss. I've got some thanks to do. Thank you to Pyro Pygmy for the 41-month subscription, to Natter for the 18-month subscription, to Clive for the 61-month subscription. That is a lot of months. 61 to be exact. Nando, thank you for the 30-month subscription as well, and I hope you all are doing well. And here's a message from our sponsor, Sooty Cat.
Just like a white-winged dove, we're on the edge of 17 now.
Are we really? Well, so yeah, the edge of 17. It's in season 17. Yeah, I remember. Thank you for the 100 bits there, Sooty Cat. Hope you're keeping well. We're kicking off with The Abyss. This has been penned by JR Plays Games and proofed by me. Quite a lot to like about this pack. Some fairly standard trivia fodder. I think it's probably fair to say. It is indeed. Thank you for these questions, JR. Lot to like about this pack, and I hope we're going to have some fun as the opening game of the season. A little bit later on, we're going to be playing Distinction, as written by Samster, him off the telly. And hopefully we'll have a lot of fun with that as well. Let me just say good evening to you all. Good evening to JR, Ryasu, Arun, and ABME, Paulista, and Jerry, Nando, Fluffy Bunny, Gnarly Quinn, Puzzle Dan, Samster, Topper, Matt, Shapes, Lewis, and Jogging. Lewis, of course, new moderator here in the server. We welcome him. Be nice to him and do what he tells you, unless he asks you to do something inappropriate or something unreasonable, in which case you can say, I don't think that's appropriate or reasonable. But it's not an excuse to use that excuse every time I ask you to do something. But thank you, Lewis, and welcome on into the team. Good evening to Jogging and Tiggo and Mark and Clive, hashtag V and Flyboy, CJ and Toot, Ape and RBSP Streams. Good evening Fetz and Natter and Stilgar and Kegler, Conradlak and BC, Stimson's Angle and Pyro, Prey and Tadaru, Milklike and Curse Toucan, Sooty Cat, and anyone else, who is lurking, loitering, and lingering in the chat. It's lovely to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me for the start of this season 17 of Game Night. I'm a bit tired. I think it's the park run. David, welcome to the stream, my dude. Hope you're keeping well. David, did you park run this morning? I did my first one since mid-November, and now everything hurts. I got a 25:16, I think, in the end, which is about nearly 2 minutes slower than my PB, but it was to be expected after 6 weeks off. I can kind of have a little nap. I kind of can, actually, can't I? Hashtag reasonably inappropriate. I did not. It was Baltic cold this morning. I woke up and my phone said it was 2 degrees. I said, oh, good. But I thought New Year's resolution, I've got to get back into it, otherwise I won't. So forced myself out, and it was most enjoyable. I haven't done one since I haven't done one since this morning, but before that, Dan, yeah, I hadn't done one since last year. A friend of mine's in Germany at the moment. He said in Die Schwarzwelt. And he woke up this morning, he said it was -7. And there's snow everywhere, but they've gone sledding every day of the holiday, so that's been quite nice. You're very welcome to lurk, David. No problem at all. Enjoy your lurk. And, yeah, to keep the lurk alive. It's time for the Abyss. Like I say, questions written by JR, a goodly number of you here in the lobby. 2 degrees centigrade, Stilker. 2 degrees Fahrenheit is something very different. Yeah, 2 degrees Fahrenheit is about -70, isn't it? I can't quite remember how the scale was. 32 Fahrenheit's the same as 0 degrees Celsius. Yeah, 2 degrees Kelvin. That's what it felt like. So I went all wrapped up. I ran with my hat on. But is it just above freezing? Well, 2 degrees Celsius is just above freezing. 2 degrees Fahrenheit is quite a bit colder. Anyway, I think that's about it. It's season 17. There's lots going to be going on this season, and I'm going to say a bit... Yeah, dies in cold. I'll say a bit more about the season as it progresses, but for now, I think we should get on with the quiz. I'm trying to find a way that's comfortable, because both of my knees are really painful, so I can't cross my legs. But let's see what happens. On with the game. I've got a new monitor. I've got 5 monitors again. So if it crashes, I'll go back to 4. But I've got a 5th monitor running up because I got my old 32-inch. But I decided I could set it. It's a 1440 monitor, but I thought actually I could just set it as 1080. And what that means is that now the game screen has got its own dedicated screen, which is really handy. So I've got 4 others with all the information. So if I'm looking over there, it means I'm looking at the broadcast. So what you're looking at is coming from that screen over there. Okay. But I've got notes here, and I've got my console here, and all sorts of other fun things as well. Anyway, it's the Abyss. Here's how to play. You're going to face 40 questions across 5 different categories. Make sure you use the crossword clues because spelling matters. One round in particular, spelling matters. All of the spelling matters in all of them, but yeah. Spelling does matter. There will be no spell check to get you out of jail free, as it were. After 5 questions, 9 players will be selected to join the Abyss Arena. Inside the arena, wrong answers or abstentions will cost you a life. 5 consecutive correct answers will earn you an extra life up to a maximum of 3. If you exhaust your lives, you fall into the Abyss and you're out of the main game. A player from the wings will then replace you. Keep answering, though, in the wings, because the more you get right, the more chance you have of getting back into the center after 40 questions. The 9 players in the arena will go on to the final. It's as simple as that. You won't see a repeated category until you've seen one of each of the 5, but they won't be in the same order on every pass of 5, if that makes sense. I'm going to give you the descriptions as the categories come up. I'm hoping you'll be able to work them out, but I will give them to you if you need them. Answering on your devices, I think there's 36 of you in play today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 33, I think, by my count. It's 20 each side. Let's see how you get on. Good luck. Let's play. I keep forgetting I'm wearing contact lenses. I'm going to adjust my glasses. And it's like, oh, I've got contact lenses in. Because, again, running. And I've just left them in all day. Right, there's 40 questions on the clock. Oh, I don't know. 50 seconds for each question. Spelling will count. Use those crossword clues to help you. Good luck. Here is the first question. Fictional animals. Hedwig, Archimedes. 3 letters. And in this category, you need to name the species of animal that the fictional characters are. All singular. Those are owls. Hedwig is Harry Potter's owl. Archimedes is from The Sword in the Stone. 40 questions on the clock. I like that. SI units of measure. Electric current, 6 or 3. Give the SI unit of measure for the given quantities. I.e., if the question is length, the answer would be meter. It says both singular and plurals are accepted, but they're not. Only singular is going to be accepted. Ampere, or we did accept amp for that one. Amp is the SI unit for electric current. On to the next. Ars Magna, Dr. Siesta Calamity, 8 letters. Spelling must be exact. This is an anagrams round. The clues will be presented as nag a ram, for example. Clue and answer would be anagram. So solve the anagram in brackets using the clue outside brackets. Dr. Siesta Calamity, that's a disaster. Well done if you got that one. 2 more categories to reveal. I really like this round. Vexillology Corner. Give the country from the description of their flag. 7 red and 6 white stripes alternating. Blue canton defaced with 50 white stars. 307 or 6627. That is, of course, the USA, also accepting United States of America or just America on its own. One final category for you. Punching trees. Name the Minecraft block from the clue. All of the answers to these clues will also be Minecraft blocks, starting with solid water with 3 letters. That is, of course, ice. Well done if you got that. Yeah, I really like that vexillology round. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with that. So, let's bring some players in. The more questions you've answered right, the more chance you have of coming into the Abyss Arena. We welcome Phantom Venus on a score of 4. Cursed Toucans on a score of 3. Apodo's on a score... I'm aware I'm looking at the wrong screen. I should be looking at the camera, but I'm not. Apodo and Jogging joining us with a score of 5. Nando also on a score of 5, coming into the Abyss Arena right there. Flyboy's got a score of 4. They're joining the Abyss Arena. Flyboy, I need to give you a Twitch sub. Remind me to do that at the end of the game. Zoo's coming to join the Abyss Arena on 5. Rias joining with 4. That's from Flyboy winning the penny prize draw last season, for anyone who's wondering. And Toots joining the Abyss Arena on a score of 5. Welcome all of you. See if you can stay in the centre as we go to our next question. Ars Magna, marital pen, owls or government? Owls featuring quite prominently so far in this early game of Season 17. Owls or government? 10 letters. It's an anagram of marital pen. It's, of course, parliament. Parliament. That's what we wanted there. Good, good, good. On we go. To the next. Fictional animals. Curious George, Mugglewump, Darwin. 6 letters. Monkey. Those are all monkeys. Mugglewump is a recurring character in the Roald Dahl stories. Darwin features in the Wild Thornberrys. And to the next. SI units of measurement. Pressure. 6 letters. Anagrams of flags into a single question. Welcome, Pash. Hope you're keeping well, mate. Hope you're feeling better. I know you were on the receiving end of a bit of man flu yesterday, but hope you're feeling better. I love you, Rocky. I love Rocky Road. Thank you very much for that follow. Pascal is the SI unit of pressure. Welcome, I love Rocky Road to the stream. On to the next. Punching trees. Part of an internal combustion engine. 6 letters. Remember, this will also be a Minecraft block type. Still a bit meh. Keep recovering, mate. Keep resting. Rest easy. That's what you want to do. Well done if you got that one. Piston is what we wanted there. Piston. There is a piston block in Minecraft. I love Rocky Road. Thank you for that follow. Welcome on into the stream. On we go. A flag question. Vexillology Corner. 2 equal horizontal bands of azure at the top and golden yellow. 7 letters. Christ. That's Ukraine. Rias, Flyboy, Zeus, and Phantom Venus. You've dropped into the Abyss and you're out of the game. Thank you for playing. Matt Spratt comes to replace in the red column on a score of 8. Hey, Minky coming to join on the blue column with a score of 7. We've got Clive O'Graham with a score of 9 coming to join on the purple column. And Happy New Year, it's 2026, aka Samster joining on the magenta column with a score of 9. Let's go on. Good plan, Ash. Burn it out, sweat it out. Ars Magna, another anagram for you. Ale and Snuggly, traditional New Year's song. 4, 4, and 4. That would be Auld Lang Syne. I see a sea of green in the Abyss Arena. Very well done there. Let's have another. SI units of measurement. Plane angle, i.e. 2D angle. 6 letters. Not as easy as it first sounds. That's a radian. Very well done if you got that. Jogging, you've dropped into the Abyss and you're out of the game. Thank you for playing. Shapes coming to replace you on a score of 9. Well, let's go on. Vexillology Corner. Vertical tricolour of black, hoist side, yellow and red. 7 letters. That's Belgium. Horizontal would be Germany for all of those saying that, but Belgium is vertical. Curse2 dropping into the abyss and out of the game. And Flyboy coming right back for another attempt on a score of 8. Welcome back. On to the next. Fictional animal. Charlotte A. Cavatica, Shelob, Aragog, or possibly Shelob. Shelob, Aragog, Charlotte A. Cavatica. 6 letters in these fictional animals. They're all spiders of some sort. The eponymous Charlotte from Charlotte's Web and the spider demon thing who took the form of the spider in the Lord of the Rings did Shelob, Aragog from the Harry Potter series. Punching trees. The third one is live. 4 letters. The third one is live. This will also be a type of Minecraft block. Expect Lewis to get this one. That's rail. Rail. It has to be a Minecraft block. Clive, 2 in a Podo. You've got into the abyss. You are out of the game. Thank you very much for playing. Fet's coming to replace on a score of 11. Zeus coming for a second attempt on a score of 10. And we've got Hacker T Dog, aka a Run, on the white column, come to join us on a score of 13. Let's play on. Vexillology Corner is next. Horizontal tricolour of saffron, white and green from the top down with a blue chakra centred in the white band. 5 letters. I Love Rocky Road. This is one of the more intense ones, I Love Rocky Road, but I kind of like it because I just have to read questions and trivia. You're welcome to come and play the next game. Distinction coming up a bit later on. That's India. Oh, you're welcome to come and play this game as well. Ollie, you're welcome to the game, aka Owen Dalton. Lovely to have you here. SI Units of Measure is next. Force with 6 letters. Welcome, Rocky Road. Very welcome to come and join us if you want to come and have a go. Welcome, welcome to the stream. You'll need the Universal Controller, which you can get right there. And Owen Dalton, welcome on in as well, mate. Hope you're keeping well. Newton is the SI unit of force. Shapes, you've dropped into the abyss. You're out of the game. RBSP, welcome to the Abyss Arena. Let's take a look at our next question. Fictional animals, Mrs. Tiggywinkle and Sonic. 8 letters. What's your spelling? Thanks, Natter. That answers all the questions we didn't ask, but I'm glad everything is okay with you. As a hedgehog, nice to see most of us getting that, just CJ Binks, who may or may not be AFK. One of them is a bigger clue than the other, yes indeed. This is Tiggywinkle from Beatrix Potter's series of books, and Sonic, of course, from the Sonic the Hedgehog series. Punching trees, also known as the thorax. 5 letters. Remember, it's got to be a Minecraft block as well. Its chest is what we wanted. 8 Minky, you've dropped into the abyss and you're out the game. Thank you for playing. For those putting torso, that is not a Minecraft block. ABME joining the Abyss Arena on a score of 15. Welcome on in. Approaching the halfway mark now. Another anagram for you. Hello, fry us. Poker hand, 5 and 5. Hello, fry us. Poker hand, 5 and 5. That would be a royal flush. Royal flush, aka me. And there's our first set of extra lives. Matt the Sprat, Nando and Sandster getting 5 right in a row. All getting themselves an extra life and moving back up to the middle level, all 3 of them. Well played. Another anagram as we move on to the next subset of 5. English Premier League 2015-16 champions in football or soccer, if you're American. Electric Yetis. What a wonderful anagram. Not playing with the right mods if you don't know that. Oh, fair enough. Leicester City is the answer. Flyboy, you dropped into the abyss for the 2nd time. You're out of the game. Thanks for playing. Ray, welcome on in on a score of 11. Welcome on in. And to our next question. Fictional animals. Blinky, Ponyo, Marlin. A couple of people putting ghost here, which was my go-to with Blinky. No, fish. Fish is what we're... Blinky is the 3-eyed fish in The Simpsons. Ponyo is a Ghibli film. And Marlin is from Finding Nemo. On to the next. Punching trees. Blondie's 1979 single, Heart of Blank. 5 letters. You need it to be a Minecraft block. It would be Heart of Glass. RBSP. Good run in the Abyss Arena, but I'm afraid you dropped into the Abyss and you're out of the game. 2 coming back for another go. On a score of 19 at the moment. 17 questions left to go. Here's the next. Vexillology Corner, 3 horizontal bands of red, yellow, and red, with the yellow being double width and the red being at the top, with the national coat of arms on the hoist side of the yellow band. Can you work that one out? It's good. It's a very well laid clue. Can you work it out? It's, of course, Spain. Very well done if you got that. Any more extra lives to go out? Yes, Hackety Dog, aka a run. That's 5 right in a row. That's an extra life. You're back up to the top flight. Very well played. On we go. Electric Charge, SI unit of electric charge, 7 letters. Apodo Nuevo, welcome to the stream. Not playing with the right mods. Hello, Fryers. Kegler, welcome to the game. I don't know if you got that Coulomb. Matt and Prey dropping into the abyss, and you're out of the game. Thank you for playing. Sam, 5 right in a row. That's an extra life and back up to the top flight. Silver Electron coming to join us on a score of 20 in the Abyss Arena, and Stimson's Angle on a score of 10 into the Abyss Arena. Yes, you can use your phone. I Love Rocky Road. The app supports mobile usage. I wouldn't recommend it for this game, but you can. Neither for the next game either, but again, you can. Vexillology Corner, blue with a red Nordic cross outlined in white. 7 letters. Of course, Iceland. Fetch has dropped into the abyss and you're out of the game. Thank you for playing. Yeah, blue for the sea, red for the fire of the volcano, and white for the snow of Iceland. Apparently, I learned that when I went there. Pyro joining us with a score of 14. As we go on, units of measurement, SI units of measurement, luminous intensity with 7 letters. Wondering if you get this one. Candela. Candela, slightly trickier one there, but yeah, well done if you got that. And Zeus, that's 5 right in a row. That's an extra life. You're back up to the middle flight. Very well played. Here's another. Anagrams, one of the most translated books in the world. 3 and 7. Don Quixote is the answer. Stimson's Angle, you dropped into the abyss, you're out of the game. Conrad Lack coming to replace you on a score of 16 in the orange chute. Welcome on in. 12 questions to go. Here's the next. Fictional animals: Berillia, Great Fawn, Jerikeen, Tubal. 8 letters. What animal are they? Bit of Pratchett knowledge here. They're all elephants, specifically the 4 elephants that hold up the disc in Discworld. Pyro, you're dropped into the abyss, you're out of the game. Thank you for playing. Kurtz Tukin coming in to replace you with a score of 16. Welcome on in. 11 questions left. Punching Trees, a chain of discount department stores in the USA. 6 letters, and remember, it must be a Minecraft block. Minecraft block is what you're after as part of the answer. With 6 letters, they're all Target. Well, they're all Target. The chain is called Target. Nando, another 5 right in a row. You're back up to the middle level. Very well played. Score of 27. Let's play on. Osmagna, if pirate, an appetizing drink with 8 letters. An appetizing drink with 8 letters. It's an anagram of if pirate. That is, of course, an aperitif. Silver Electron and Conrad Lack dropping into the abyss and out of the game. Thank you for playing. 8 Minky coming back for another go on the red column on a score of 22. And Jogging coming for another go with a score of 25 into the orange column. Down to our final few questions. 9 questions to go. Here's the next Vexillology Corner. White field with a large red circle in the center. 5 letters. I hope most of us would get this one. That is Japan. Japan. Well done if you got that. 8 questions left. Here's the next. Fictional animals: Boxer, Molly, Clover, Black Beauty. 5 letters. What animal are they? What are they all? They are all horse. Boxer, Molly, and Clover, specifically the horses from George Orwell's Animal Farm. And Black Beauty from Black Beauty. 2, that's 5 right in a row. You're back up to the top flight. Very well played, with 7 questions to go. SI units of measurement. Frequency with 5 letters. A horse, of course. It's the SI unit for frequency. That is a hertz with a Z on the end. Hertz is what we needed there. 5 right in a row for AB Me, Zeus, and Samster. AB Me back up to the top flight. Zeus and Sam back into the middle. 6 questions left. Punching trees. Cinderella's carriage with 7 letters. Must also be a block that you'd find in Minecraft. It looks like the RNG has been a bit rotten to you. That's a pumpkin, by the way, because the final set of 5 questions look to be the hardest of the main game. RNG decides, but that's how it's gone. I won't tell you that until now, but I'm telling you now. Nando and Hackety Dog, 5 right in a row. Both of you back up to the top flight. Let's go on to our final 5 questions of the main game. Fictional animals, car, Jurmungandr, Nagini, 5 or 7. Sorry, Jurmungandr. If I pronounce that properly. They're snakes. Car is a snake from the Jungle Book. Jurmungandr is... we also accepted serpent there. It's a serpent in Norse mythology, and Nagini, the snake from Harry Potter. Kurstuka and 5 right in a row, an extra life back up to the middle level. Vexillology corner. Diagonal yellow cross divides the flag into 4 triangles. Green, top and bottom, and black, hoist side and fly side. 7 letters. Jamaica is that flag with 3 questions to go now. Jordan Kurstuka losing a life. 3 questions left. Punching trees. David Harbour's character in Stranger Things. 6 letters and also a Minecraft block. Tricky one if you've not seen Stranger Things or not familiar with Minecraft. Hopper is the answer. Jogging and Kurstuken dropping into the abyss and out of the game. Bad luck. Tiggo guaranteed a place into the final on 29. New Year Mole guaranteed a place into the final on 13. And Toot guaranteed a place into the final on 33 because there are only 2 questions left. There is the next. Ars Magna. Sailboat has hop. Fear of deep water. 14 letters. Fear of deep water. Well, I don't know if you got that. Thalassophobia. Thalassophobia. And final question. Nando, AB Me, Zeus, Salmon, Arun need to get this one right. SI units of measurement, magnetic flux density with 5 letters. Oh, AB Me tripping at the final hurdle. It's Tesla. Paulister coming to replace you on a score of 30, and that is the end of the main game. So, let's restore our players back up to the top with the use of some magic physics. I'm always slightly worried that it won't quite get up to the thing before the platform locks it back down. But it always does. It always works out. So, there we have our 9 finalists after 40 questions. Yeah, really putting you through your paces there. And there's a pretty even spread from the top down to the bottom. Not a huge difference between our leader Mark on 36 and the whole of that first column, really. Fetz on 26, Kola just 12 points behind the lead. And that takes up the whole of the first column. So the balls fall into the Spacey 4. Yeah, they do. That's where Spacey 4 game comes from. But our finalists, 8 Minky on 29, Tiggo on 30, Natter on 13, Toot on 34, Nando on 35, Paulister on 30, Zeus on 31, Sam on 34, and Arun on 34. This could be a very, very interesting final. Because we've got some very, very strong players here. And has anyone here been in the arena from the first question, from the first pull? I know Toot did come in on the first pull, but he dropped and then came back in. Nando, have you been here from the start? I think you probably have. Have you been here from the start? Sam, were you here from the start, or did you go out and back in? I know a run came in about halfway through. New Year Mole got in with 13, I Love Rocky Road, because the algorithm that picks people doesn't discriminate against... It doesn't just gravitate towards players with the highest score. If you think of it, every 5 questions, it rolls. It's kind of random. If you've got the more questions you've gotten correct out of the last 5, the more likely you are to get in. So yeah, the reason for that is for this exact reason, because otherwise it would just be the leaders always in the Abyss, and it would kind of in the Abyss arena, and it kind of makes it a little bit like not like there's 2 games, if that makes sense. So yeah, there's a little bit of randomness in there to let anyone get a chance to get in, as long as they've got a question right out of the last 5. Thank you, Matt the Sprat. I appreciate it. It's been spoken about before in the past about maybe not having it that way, but it does work out best to give everyone as much of a fair chance as possible. I think Nando may have been the only player out of the original 9, so very well done if you have made it to the final. Here's how the final works. You're going to face up to 10 questions across the same 5 categories. They're now going to be displayed in a random order, so you won't necessarily get 1 from each category and then another 5 from each category. You could have the 2 anagram ones immediately, or any randomness at all. Players in the Abyss have had their lives refreshed. Gameplay's the same as before, except extra lives are no longer awarded, and players who drop into the Abyss will not be replaced. The last player left standing is going to be the winner. In the event no winner has emerged after 10 questions, the winner is the player who's higher up their column, and in the event of a tie, the player with the highest score is declared the winner. The very best of luck to you all. Yes, I Love Rocky Road. Format and implementation is all me. Questions, the trivia is driven by the community, so members of the community will write a pack for a game. This one's been written by JR, the next one's been written by Samster, the one earlier was written by Topper. But the formats are all mine and not together by me, as Ardenfett says, all the games you're going to see this season, for reasons. So, 10 more questions on the clock, 15 seconds to answer each one. The very best of luck to you all. Keep answering in the wings, because pennies are available to you, though only 1 medal up for grabs. And it'll be one of our 9 players, if any of them. Let's see what happens. Good luck. Starting with punching trees, hematite and magnetite are examples of this. 4 and 3. Must also be a Minecraft block. Iron ore is the correct answer. All 9 players getting it right in the Abyss Arena. A good start right there. On to the next. SI units of measurement. Electrical conductance. 7 letters. Couple getting that one wrong. Siemens is the answer. Ape, Tigo, New Year Mole, and Hackety Dog all losing a life. Next. Fictional animals. Speckled Jim, Valiant, The Good Feathers, Henri. 6 letters. They're all pigeons. Speckled Jim is General Melchit's favourite carrier pigeon, and Blackadder goes fourth. The Good Feathers are from Animaniacs, and Henri is from An American Tail. Vexillology Corner. 5 horizontal bands of red, white, blue, double width, white and red. 8 letters. That's Thailand. First casualties of the final. Natter, Tigo and Ape, you've dropped into the Abyss. You're out of the game. Thanks for playing. Ars Magna, Moody Rotund Eel, character in Cats, 3 and 11. Moody Rotund Eel is the anagram. Watch your spelling. Old Deuteronomy is the answer. Hackety Dog and Nando, you've dropped into the Abyss. You're out of the game. Thanks for playing. 5 questions left. 4 players still in. Fictional animals, Bottles, Mr. Rossetti, 4 letters. All getting it right. They're all moles, or both moles, I should say. Yeah, Bottles from Banjo-Kazooie, Mr. Rossetti from Animal Crossing, who gets very annoyed if you reset without saving. Punching trees. The sculptures of the armies of the first Emperor of China are made of this. 10 letters. What's your spelling? Terracotta is the answer. Paulista, you've dropped into the abyss and you are out of the game. Thank you for playing. 3 remaining. 3 questions left as well. SI units of measurement. Radioactive decay. 9 letters. It's the Becquerel. All 3 getting it right. Toot and Sam still on the top flight. Zeus on the bottom rung. Vexillology corner. Quadrisection. Blue lower left. White upper left defaced with blue star. Red upper white. White lower right defaced with red star. 6 letters. Oh, all 3 getting an answer in, but not the right one. Panama is the right answer. Zeus has dropped into the abyss and is out of the game with 1 question to go. It's Toot versus Sam, and it's an anagram. Ars Magna. Crochetter's Clothespin. Doctor Who, Actor 11 and 9. What's your spelling? Christopher Eccleston is the right answer. Both are correct, and I think possibly for the first time ever, we've got a tie in the abyss. Well, GG, gentlemen. Very well played indeed. That might be the first ever full tie. Because I don't remember it saying in full caps. Because occasionally I've overwritten it, and if someone survives the abyss but is lower down or has a lower score, I'll put it in very small, and it'll be hilarious. But this, I don't know if this has happened before, but I'm glad I programmed to account for it. Toot and Happy New Year, it's 2026, have survived the abyss. Both finishing in the abyss arena, seeing off all 10 of the questions in the final, both on a total score of 43, and both on rung number 2. Well played. I think you both get a gold medal. Hooray indeed. Some raid messages coming in. Remember, if you want to suggest a raid message, type something into the chat preceding it with a hashtag, and if something catches my eye, I will highlight it, and maybe it'll be our raid message later on, and if it is, you get 100 pennies for being amusing. Really good game. And JR, thank you very much. First full feature game of season 17, and I think it was a bit of a good one there actually. Some nice staple quiz knowledge. Really like the vexillology round because we'd see a lot of flag questions coming through game night in various guises. So it's good to have a bit of a spin on it. I really like that. I thought that was really creative. So top stuff there. Here's a message from our sponsor Zeusless. Please don't.
Bem sauropod man family woman boy family man woman girl family man woman girl boy woman boy man girl woman family woman girl.
Thank you for the 46-month subscription, Zeus. Can we not make Bem a thing, please? I'm not just genuinely. I know you might think it's hilarious. I've got a bit of a bee in my bonnet due to childhood trauma about people taking my name and turning it into other things. So I implore you, I'm all for a laugh and a joke and a bit of a meme, but please not on my name, if you could be so kind. But Zeus, thank you very much for the 46-month subscription. Yeah, put Bem in the bin. Appreciate it. Hashtag not on my name. Indeed so. It was a great story as well, though, Zeus. I really enjoyed that subscription message story. At some point, when next time we have an AMA, someone can ask me, why do I have a problem with people riffing on my name and making it into different things? I'll tell you that another time, and it's not for now. But I appreciate that, and thank you very much as well for the 46 months there, Zeus. Right, JR, thanks for those questions. Toot and Samster with the tie in the abyss. Mark getting the most questions right, 45 out of 50. Pretty good going, just dropping 5 in the whole game. Yeah, there's no medals in the abyss, just the survivors of the abyss in this, or normally survivor, but in this case we have got survivors plural. Okay, explain what the second rule of Fight Club is again. You do not talk about Fight Club, Kegler. We know this. So we're going to take a little break at that point. I'm going to play some adverts if you're not subscribed. Flyboy, before that happens, I'm going to give you your subscription so you don't get the adverts. Gift a specific viewer. What's your name? FLYB0Y1. Is that right? Flyboy1. Gift tier 1 sub. Gift. Is it $4.99 now? Bloody hell. Okay. Oh, how is that being paid for? Is that PayPal? Okay. There we go. Here's a message from our sponsor, Royal Flush. I can't be bothered to manage badges now. There you go, Flyboy. That's from your penny prize draw last season. Consider it done. And so you won't see any adverts when they come on in just a few minutes. Everyone else will. Yeah, all will be well. When we come back after the break, I may have taken my jumper off because I'm getting very, very warm, and we're going to be playing Distinction, as written by one of the Abyss champions, Samster. I've proofed this one as well. There's a lot to enjoy about it, so make sure you do stick around for it. In the interim, go grab yourselves another drink, go stretch your legs, get yourself some more snacks, whatever you need to do, and we'll be back in about 3 or 4 minutes' time. If you're subbed, then you'll get some nice electro swing. If you're not subbed, then you'll see some adverts, but don't worry, we won't start the next game without you, and all will be well. Thank you again to JR for writing The Abyss, and congratulations to Toot and to Samster. You have survived The Abyss. See you in a minute. And even more trivia action coming up after the break. Courtesy of Samster, we are going to be playing Distinction. It is done through the Universal Controller, so if you were just able to play The Abyss, then you'll be able to play the next game. Hooray! But yeah, some adverts coming up. Go get yourself a drink and some snacks, and don't touch that dial, because we'll be right back. Well, how you all doing, everyone? Hope you managed to get a drink. I'm sort of not doing dry January this year. I've done it the last 2 years. And I decided on New Year's Day that I wasn't doing dry January, at least until I go back to work on Monday. I might start it on Monday. But that having been said, haven't got a drink on the go tonight. I know, I was just feeling really rough off the back of the park run. So it's what happens when you do exercise after spending 3 weeks in decadence and just general ill living. Anyway, TVP Polska, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you with us. We've got Distinction coming up as written by Mr. Samster. Opportunity for me to do a little bit of continuity at this point, if there's adverts still playing. Yeah, looking ahead at game night stuff. Obviously, Thursdays and Saturdays, it's all original trivia, no throwback streams this season. So Thursdays and Saturdays. As is typical, I'm restarting the season on the Saturday, so then we'll have a 3-day break, and then I'll be obviously back on the Thursday. In other pockets of the internet, I know Topper is resuming his season 9? 8? 8. Season 8. Let's give Topper a little shout out because season 8 resumes tomorrow. Twitch.tv/Topper1Gaming. Season 8, January the 5th, he's got Elimination and the return of Grand Slam, which I embarrassed myself by performing on the 16th game of Quizmas and doing famously badly, despite the fact I was somehow the defending champion from a couple of years previously. But even more Grand Slam and Elimination, which is an original format by Topper. That's on his channel tomorrow at 8 PM GMT, twitch.tv/Topper1Gaming. Do go give him a follow if you're not doing so already. And elsewhere on the internet, Ash the Bash has not set up his stream schedule for this for the rest of the season, but you should still go give him a follow because he does some excellent stuff. And anyway, here's a message from our sponsor, the Lupine One.
What's that I hear in the distance? Is it Dixieland?
No, this is Electro Swing, Lupine. Oh, you mean coming over the horizon? I see what you did there. Thank you very much for the 53 months, and yes, there might be a little bit of Dixieland piping in. Boo that man! Shame. We're doing that. That's as close as I've got to a boo that man button. But yeah, Ash has not put his schedule together, but he is going to be back on Wednesday and Friday next week, and he's got the 6th birthday of Quiz Night coming up. So go give him a follow for even more excellent quiz content. Twitch.tv/80_bash. That's Friday nights and Wednesday nights at 8 PM GMT. 3 weeks of decadence. I like that as a raid message, Vets. Can you make those finger guns your signature visual? Like Better Call Saul? Those, maybe. If someone want to clip that and turn it into an emoji, that could be quite funny. There you go. Opportunity. Maybe the first one, not the second one. Anyway, as for game night, obviously we're just into the front end of season 17, and hashtag finger guns. I bet I've got better finger guns. I'm sure you have, a run. Lots of exciting things happening in season 17. It's the 5th birthday of game night, so I've been streaming for around about 6 years now, but it didn't become game night until January the 11th, 2020, just before that pandemic that we had. And on the 11th of January this year, it's actually next Saturday. That is going to mark the 5th birthday of game night. And we're not really honouring it with any sort of special thing. I might update the title video to update the games, because all the videos are like well out of date on what about that? I think it's literally The Abyss is the only one that is on current rotation and with the original graphics. And obviously I need to introduce Moneybox back into it, which isn't currently there. All the others will need new footage recording for them. So I might do that for next week if I can find some time to mark the 5th birthday. There's also going to be a prize for one of the games next week, and I'll say more about where and why that has come from in the fullness of time. But it is the 5th birthday of Game Night, 5 years to the day since I started streaming. The main event for the 5th birthday is going to be Game Night's 5th birthday party, which is tentatively the 1st of March, but it's going to be pending some things, assuming I can clear that weekend with work, because it's not impossible I might be tied up with things at work. So at the moment it's still pending, which might mean I Basically, what I'm getting at is the season might be extended. If I can do the finale, which is the big 5th birthday party on the 1st of March, that will be the end of the season. If I can't, I will probably still be able to stream in the evening. I just won't be available necessarily in the day. I probably won't be away, but I might be like on call, if that makes sense. So that's something I'm going to double check, and then I'll get the date sort of nailed down. But tentatively, 1st of March is going to be the 5th birthday party. It's going to be another charity stream with guests and all-day fun here at Game Night to celebrate 5 years, and hopefully we'll raise some lovely money for charity. More information on that in the fullness of time. So the 5th birthday, so we're like the king. We have 2 birthdays. The birthday is actually next Saturday, but then the birthday party is going to be on the 1st of March. Also this season, we've got the return of Money Box. I think last season we sort of got the return of Spotlight. Yes, I am Diana, Clive, very much. We sort of had the return of Spotlight last season. That had a reskin. This season, it looks to be, rather than reskinning like 3 games every season, which is what it was last a year or 2 ago, Moneybox is currently getting reskinned, so that is going to be back 2 weeks. 2 weeks today. I've sort of set myself a bit of a deadline. So the first pack of that is going to be in 2 weeks' time. And that's going to be featuring alongside Data Leak and Steeplechase. So that'll be a really fun stream in 2 weeks. So yeah, hopefully you'll come along for that to see what the reskinned Money Box looks like, yeah, all that to look forward to, and more this season 17. In the immediate future, I'm going to be back on Thursday with Crossfire, Red Herrings, and Risky Business. That's Crossfire by BC, Red Herrings by Dogfish, and Risky Business by 8 Minky. Should be a fun stream. Let's see if Emily's got any less sassy in the new year. And then double fun with Red Herrings and Risky Business, both very light, casual, multiple choice formats. Should be really good fun. And then next Saturday, for the 5th birthday party, we're going to be playing, they're by BC, Dogfish, and 8 Minky, respectively. Next Saturday, Battlefront, as written by Jerry Ellis, Danger Zone, as written by Quizzle, and The Purge, as written by Oni. Light? Oh, no, you can make it heavy if you like, Amy. I just meant the formats are kind of light and fun. Looking forward to getting your questions as well, and that'll be really lovely. Looking forward to seeing those this Thursday. And then, next Saturday, Battlefront, Danger Zone, and The Post. Danger Zone, of course, the first Persephone Share original format, so it makes sense to do that on the 5th birthday party. Quizzle has penned those questions, and Oni is writing The Purge for us with our warm-up game, Battlefront, as provided by Jerry. That's next Saturday for Game Night's 5th birthday. I hope you can join me for that. For now, though, we need to get on with the main game. I'm being pinged. I'm not being pinged. I'm being pinged and then deleted. I see. That makes sense, Sam. Thank you for that, Sam. Yeah, some nice finger guns. Arun does have better finger guns than me. Much better. But if anyone wants to make a gif of Ben finger guns, opportunities there. Right, let's get on with the quiz. It's time for Distinction. It's been written by Sapster. There's an awful lot to like about this pack. Yes, yours are better. We have established. It has been established. Yours are much better, Arun. It's Distinction. It's been written by Sapster. It's been proofed by me. A lot to like about this pack. Get your universal controllers ready, and here comes that Dixieland. That's a better golf. That's probably true. My golf is shit. Like, really bad. Anyway, enough yakety yak. Let's get on with the game. It's Distinction. It's Distinction! Sorry, I'm going to transition through the pan. That's a bit. I need to start a night with Distinction at some point. So it's Distinction. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Because that's the rule. That's how it should be. And it's not at the moment. Gotten Himmel. It's had a real set for over a year, Matt. Maybe not. Is it over a year? I feel like it's over a year. Maybe not quite a year. Maybe not been around for a, but yeah, this has had a real set for some time now. You've not been in? Well, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes. That's lovely to see it on 32 inches. Ooh, matron. Come on in, come on in. This studio doesn't have a name. Well, most of my studios have names. Because I know the buzz-offs, the different assets that I use for different games. Moneybox has got another new studio, so I need to name that as well. But we've got the Buzz-Off Studio Theatre. There's that one. Lupine, welcome to the stream. Hey, hope you're keeping well. Used for Buzz-Off. I don't think does the Purge have a name? The Purge Studio. Well, the Purge Studio is that the same as the Buzz-Off one? No, it's not. What's the Purge to say? I can't even remember. The Escape Artist Studio doesn't have a name. The Ben Lathbury stage. Stop it! You're gonna make me die. Oh, I'm inhaling too much cold air this morning. Honestly, it's really, really bad in my chest at the moment. The Royal Armstrong Hall. That'd be a good name, wouldn't it? How many have we got? I really should start debugging how many players we've got. What do you mean players may now join the room with code JGBS? Stop it, you're gonna make me die. I like that. Well, I mean, I wouldn't like the idea of dying. Look, I got an entire tub of Cadbury's Heroes in front of me. Hyperventilated by a hairdryer. No. Funnily enough, I wasn't really familiar with the virtues of a hairdryer. So my girlfriend's been over for the last few weeks, because we've both been on like Christmas holiday, and she uses a hairdryer, which is not something I've been used to for ever, or since I was a kid. And my mum used to use them when I was growing up, but bloody noisy things they are. Persephone's got the whole studio named after her, so we need an Aussie studio. Studio Dexter, that could work. Oh yeah. Right, I'm going to count how many we are and then probably start the game. I might go and, oh yeah, I got a new fridge. I got a new fridge yesterday. So, the idea being, so you know I've got three, you might not know, I might have mentioned it. Anyway, the flat, I've got 3 rooms. The kitchen is functionally a reception room because it's massive. I've got my bedroom, I've got my office, and then the room behind me, which is on the other side of the game night wall at the back. 34, that sounds about right. Well, that was functionally just a wardrobe. I just had my clothes in there, and there's a spare bed in there, or a chair bed that folds out into a spare bed. But it just was never used. So we've had this idea of turning it into a little pub. So we're setting it. So the wardrobe has been pushed to the back. We've got a lovely curtain in the way, and there's a sign on the door called "The Staying Inn" because I'm witty as fuck. So yeah, the Staying Inn is the new pub in Casa Chez Flush. And so yeah, we've got bar stools. There's a bar table. We're gonna possibly build an actual bar, decorate it with stuff. Can I explain the joke? Do I really need to explain the joke? If I write it down. Oh, it's styled like that. No, in INN, the Staying Inn. We thought possibly the Little Inn would have been nice, but yeah, the Staying Inn had a sort of nice ring to it. So yeah, that's fun. And so yeah, it's just becoming an extra room that hopefully. And so yeah, the old fridge from the kitchen is now in there. So all the alcohol and the bar have now moved into there. So last night when I went to get another drink on Ash's stream, I ended up wandering to the kitchen. I think, oh shit, there's no alcohol in here. So we have a staycation. It would become the Holiday Inn. Very good. Zeus, welcome to the stream, my dude. Hope you're keeping well. Doggo Studio. Yeah, need a Doggo Studio. Right, I've talked for long enough. Shall we get on with the game? I think we should get on with the game. It's Distinction, everybody. Let's play! And here we have a classic Distinction setup. 3 boards of 10. The objective of this round is to be the first player to say one of the 30 answers that's up there. If you are the first player to say it, then you will get 20 points. No one else can get any points for it unless they answer within about 5 seconds of you answering, in which case they'll get 5 pity points. Excuse me. Thereafter, nobody will get any points for answers. So if you can see the answer on the broadcast, you're not going to get any points for it. There's one bonus on each board, which is worth 30 points, which means in theory there's 90 points up for grabs here because you can give me a total of 3 answers, maximum of 3 within 60 seconds. They can come from anywhere on the board, so you can have 3 from one, or 1 from each, or 2 from one and 1 from another. It's entirely up to you. And I will note that these boards are exhaustive, which means there are exactly 10 answers on each board. Which is something that isn't necessarily the case later on. So they're, yes, exhaustive boards. So let's see if you can find all 30 answers. The very best of luck to you. Fingers on devices, everybody, as we go to reveal our categories. We have 2024 movies that have grossed over $450 million worldwide as of the end of 2024, one-word capitals beginning with L other than La Bamba, and TV channels that start with BBC. There's our first bonus, going for Lusaka. Jogging, I think, finding that one. Oh, we're not doing so well on the movies. There's a lot of movies up for grabs. And there's still 2 more capitals, 3 more BBC channels. Couple more coming in now. There's Deadpool, there's Moana. Okay, a few more movies coming in. 1 more capital, 2 more BBC channels, and we've got 4 more 2024 movies. And still 2 bonuses up there, it's worth pointing out. Any more for any more. And Zeus clearing up the middle board. 6 answers to find. Last couple of seconds. And that is time up. 1 in the Grace time. It's Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice going to Natter. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. 25 out of 30 answers found there. You've done jolly well. Missing out the 2 bonuses. That's a real shame. Jogging, the only one managing to find a bonus. But you did clear the one-word world capitals beginning with L other than La Bamba. 3 of the movies missing and 2 of the BBC TV channels missing as well. Let's just go through these. Our movies was according to Box Office Mojo. Other sources have the Chinese movie YOLO at number 9, and I probably should have said that at the front of the question, but I forgot. So apologies for that. Let's reveal the missing answers. Dune Part 2 would have gotten you the bonus, also accepted Dune 2. Or Dune Part 2 with a number. Godzilla X Kong The New Empire, whatever sort of formatting that is. And Venom The Last Dance as well, also accepted Venom 3 for that. I also accepted Godzilla and Kong and Godzilla vs. Kong, but obviously no one going for that one. Like I say, we cleared the capitals. Just to go through, La Bamba is one of the 2 capitals of Eswatini. It's the legislative and royal capital. Mbabane, I think it's Mbabane, is the administrative capital, so it's slightly contentious. Also, La Paz is contentious as well. It's the administrative capital of Bolivia, but it's also not one word, so we wouldn't have accepted La Paz. BBC Hindi TV and BBC Marathi. We also just accepted Marathi TV or Marathi and indeed Hindi TV and Hindi on its own. BBC Marathi TV would have given you the bonus there. CBBC, CBeebies and S4C are also owned by the BBC but don't start with BBC. So those are the answers. You've done quite well there. I think 25 answers getting covered. I can see at least 2 people, if not more, managing to find their maximum allotment of 3. Let's take a look and see what that has done to the scores at the end of the first round. Over to the VR headset of news. A couple of players yet to score. And putting on this giant screen is actually revealing a load of really bad artifacts in this. Why is it slanty? It shouldn't be. I can't tell it's slanty when it's at a distance, but I can at this distance. Anyway, Prey, Ollie and Mark have got 5 points. As has Fluffy and AB Me. Tiggo, Puzzle, Dixieland, Matt Spratt, Flyboy all have 10. Still got Rias, CJ, Second Rule of Kegler have got 20. Simpsons Angle and Roland Rat have 25. RBSP and Natter and Jerry and Apodo also have 25. Jogging and Happy Birthday have got 30. Ralph's on 35. Clive's on 40. Shapes on 45. Zeus on 50. Leading the pack at the moment to tie at the top. 60 points apiece. Just 2 players getting the maximum for that opening round with 60 points each. It's Nando and Toot. Opportunity for any latecomers to come and join us at this point, if you would like to. And another raid message suggestion coming in. Spy X Godzilla, the ins and outs of Ben's ins. That's very clever. I like it. I've got a lot of green highlighted here, so I might have to deselect some of them. It's going to be a bit more ruthless. Yeah, okay. I feel happy about that. Right, no one else comes to join. Okay, fine. We'll go on to round number 2. I've got to stop pretending to fiddle with my glasses. I haven't got any glasses on. It's so weird wearing contact lenses. Right, round 2. In this round, you're looking for the rarest answer. That is the one that you think fewest other people will say. If you give me a correct answer of any sort, then you will get some points. And there are 6 answers on this first board. You can only give me one, though. You've got 30 seconds to think of it. So try and think of the rarest answer. The most unique answer will score 60 points, with subsequent answers scoring 10 points fewer. Like I said, if you give me a correct answer, you guarantee 10. But remember, you're looking for the rarest answer. But also remember, everyone else is also looking for the rarest answer. So sometimes, if it's a really easy category, you might think the most obvious answer might get you the most points. Beetlejuice needs a lot more Beetlejuice. Indeed it does. So 6 answers on this board, and you're looking for the rarest one. That's the one you think fewest other people say. 1 answer only from you, and 30 seconds to get it in. Let's take a look at this board. We are looking for Wallace and Gromit feature films and short films. There are 6 answers on the board, and again, this is an exhaustive list. Curse Toucan, I will condone that. In case you're wondering. I can't remember if it says if it's right or wrong or not, but it didn't condone it. Any more for any more? Okie dokie, there's one that I need to condone there. 3 indisputably wrong answers and 3 abstentions there from Stilgar, Puzzle, Dixieland and Marcini. Let's take a look at those wrong answers. There was one I said I would condone, which is Curse Toucan saying wrong trousers. Yes, I will allow that. Answer to condone as Curse Toucan. It's the wrong trousers, but condone round 2 answer. We can allow that. Okay, so everyone else has given me a correct answer. Now let's go through them and do the little calculation computer. Oh, I say. Well, this is quite interesting and not quite the way I thought it was going to go. For those interested, Curse Toucan being condoned on wrong trousers has made no difference to its placement in the rankings here. There is a single tie in second place. And the answer that is the most popular, the one that most of you said, is not the one I would have thought would appear at the top. I would have thought wrong trousers would have been at the top, but maybe that speaks to the generation I'm from. 9 players, each getting 10 points for The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. Fetz, Conradlac. Someone who's gone off the edge of the screen because apparently I still can't fix my pissing meshes. Uvimon. Rias RSPB, Cola Shapes, Fluffy Bunnies, Fluffy Bunesque, and Happy Birthday. This is so embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. I should just resign at this point. I'm sorry. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I mean, not really, but it's. I say it every bloody game, and I was like, just fix it, Ben. Just do it. No, I can't do it now because it won't persist. Anyway, I will fix that at some point. But yeah, Curse of the Were-Rabbit or Were-Rabbit. 10 points for each of the 9 players who said that. Moving on, 20 points each for the 7 players who said A Matter of Loaf and Death. Clive, JR. This person off the edge of the screen, Roland Rat, Matt the Sprat, Ralph, Jogging, and New Year Mole, all saying A Matter of Loaf and Death for 20 points. Very well done. Now, 5 players, each getting 30 points for The Wrong Trousers. Apodo, Simpsons Angle, Jerry, Curse Toucan, and The Second Rule of Kegler, all getting 30 points for The Wrong Trousers. Very well done. Getting into the tied position, we have 3 players each going for each of the next 2 answers. 3 getting 50 points for Vengeance Most Foul, Mark, Nando and Ollie, the most recent one that aired on Christmas Day. And also 3 players getting 50 points for A Close Shave, Tiggo, Prey and Zeus. Very well done, which means Toot tops the table as the only player to say A Grand Day Out and getting himself 60 points there. Very well done. A Grand Day Out. Yes, that's the one where they go to the moon because it's made of cheese. No spoilers, please, for a matter of the Curse of the Vengeance Most Foul, because I've still not seen it yet, so no spoilers in chat, if you please. Yes, that would be grand. At some point I will watch it. I've got to catch up on all my Christmas tally. I haven't even watched Doctor Who yet from Christmas Day, which is really unlike me. So yeah, no spoilers yet until, like, the summer. Wallace and Gromit is people, indeed. I think we can move on from that round. And me, I've really got to fix those meshes. On we go. Right. On to the next one. We've got another 6 answers here. Exactly 6. Remember, 30 seconds to tell me exactly one answer, and you want the answer that you think fewest other people are going to say. I loved it when he said Wensleydale. Rosebud is a sled. No spoilers about anything, specifically about Christmas telly. Anyway, let's take a look at the category for this one. 30 seconds to give me the rarest answer, and we're looking for, excluding the Recruiters game, Dakji, games featured in the first season of Squid Game. A couple of answers coming in that I am going to condone, so fear not if it's telling you it's wrong. I can override it. No answer there from Colo, so a couple I need to condone. And also don't spoil Squid Game 2, because that's another one I still haven't watched yet. Although I may be starting that this week, possibly. I've got so many I've still not finished Game of Thrones rewatch, and then I've gone to do a Breaking Bad rewatch, and I've got through House of the Dragon, and I've started rewatching How I Met Your Mother, and so much going on. Anyway, let's take a look at some answers I need to condone. Right, so Glass Bridge, yes, I am going to allow that one. And I'm going to condone it as where is it? Which one was that? Glass Stepping Stones. It's down as Hopscotch is what it's down as, but Hopscotch, Bridge, Stepping Stones, Glass Stepping Stones. Clive, I will allow that. Condone round 2. Squid. I'm feeling quite generous, Simpsons angle, so I think I will allow that. Condone. No, the marble game at the Sprat. Yes, that one will be condoned as well. Let me click you. The marble game and condone. Stay still or die. That is a description of the game, but not the name. It's not close enough to the name, Ria, so I won't allow that one. Slalom. No, I don't think I can allow that. Ollie going again for Glass Bridge, which is valid as Hopscotch. So Glass Bridge and condone. 9 Nens Morris. And again, Zeus going for Glass Bridge, which I will condone as Hopscotch. Apparently that one is Hopscotch. So, so most players getting some points. There's 5 missing out there. Let's take a little look at the computer calculating things. Interesting. Okay, you have covered all 6 answers between you, so very well done there. Let's go through them, starting with the 9 players, each getting 10 points. And we've got a 3-way tie, it's worth pointing out. 9 players, each getting 10 points for Red Light, Green Light, ABME, JR, Apoda, Conradlac, Radio, Vmon, Mark, Puzzle, Dixieland, Ralph, and CJ Binks. Yes, Red Light, Green Light was the one that was, I think, famously used in a lot of the promotional material. Then we've got a 3-way tie. 5 players each going for each of the next 3 answers, so they're all going to get 40 points. 5 players getting 40 points for Squid Game, Simpsons Angle, Jerry, Nando Prey, and Happy Birthday. Squid Game, I was feeling somewhat charitable with that there, Simpsons Angle, but it seemed a logical thing to suggest that maybe because Squid Game is in the name of the question, maybe the game is called just Squid, but I think that's an acceptable answer there. Also, 5 players getting Hopscotch, Clive, Tiggo, Kirstuken, Ollie and Zeus. That is Glass Bridge or Stepping Stones or some variation thereon. All acceptable there. And also 5 players getting 40 points for Marbles. Roland Rat, Matt the Sprat, Shapes, New Year Mole and Second Rule of Kegler. All getting 40 points for Marbles, the marble game. Then, getting into the top 2, 3 players each getting 50 points for Tug of War. Fets, RB, SP, and Jogging, all getting 50 points for Tug of War. And very well done to Flyboy and Toot, the only 2 players to go for this answer, each getting 60 points for Sugar Honeycombs. That was the one where they had to cut out the shape out of the sugar honeycombs. That one's also called Dalgona or Popoggy. It might just be one, it's styled with 2 P's, P-P-O-G-I, Popoggy. This only includes games from the first series that featured as part of the competition, i.e. the Recruiter's Game, or DACG, used to get people to sign up and does not count. And we did exclude that from the question. Yes, the biscuit game, biscuit or cookie game, which I probably would have accepted as well. So it's been quite generous with those. Okie dokie, let's clear that board. And we've got one more on this. Now, in this particular question, and Silent Marine, welcome to the stream. Sam and I, well, we don't have a bet, but I made a prediction to Sam, because when I proved this, I'm just going to bring it up now. Yeah, it's there, Sam, if you're looking. It's towards the top of, well, not the top, but 10 past 2 on New Year's Day. I made a prediction to Sam about this round. We're going to see how we... how close I get. There are 7 answers on this board. And again, you're looking for the rarest. You've got 30 seconds to give me one of the 7 answers, and you're looking for the one that you think fewest other people will say. Good luck to you all. Let's take a look at the category, which is... Male tennis world #1s since the 1st of January 2015. Okay, Reus and Second Rule of Kegler, leaving that one out. Listen, my prediction, Shapes goes black. Shapes, you were a part of this prediction, as you may have imagined. Let me take a look at the wrong answers first of all. Conradlag, that's phonetically plausible as Djokovic, so I will allow that. Cadone as Djokovic. Scream. Andre Agassi, no, he was much earlier. No answer from Reus. Kirstuken, that's phonetically plausible, I will allow that. Is that right? If it's the right answer, yes it is. Kirstuken, just the wrong vowel in the wrong place, or wrong vowel there, but yeah, I'll allow that. And no answer from Second Rule of Kegler, so everyone else getting some points there. Let's calculate and see. Ben, if you turn out to be right, you can retrospectively change it so it was a or £5 again. Let's take a look what the computer says. Oh, this is very interesting. There is one answer you've missed. And I don't know if that... No, okay, so no, my prediction was wrong. I'll tell you my prediction afterwards. Let's go through the answers first of all. 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, and 3. So a tie at the top and a 0. There's one answer that nobody went for, so one answer you've missed out on. Let's go through them. 20 points each for the 8 players who said... Novak Djokovic, JR, Apodo, Conradlek, RB, SP, Kola, Toot, Ollie, and New Year Mole, all saying Novak Djokovic. Very well done. For 20 points. Nicely done. 7 players, each getting 30 points for Rafael Nadal, Radio Vmon, Mark, Puzzle Dixon, CJ, Kirstuken, Fluffy Bunny, and Happy Birthday, all saying Rafael Nadal for 30 points. 5 players, each getting 40 points for Carlos Alcaraz, ABME, Ralph, Tiggo, Flyboy, and Zeus, all getting 40 points for Carlos Alcaraz. And then 4 players, each getting 50 points for Roger Federer, Clive, Fetz, Jerry, and Marcini, all saying Roger Federer. And then we get our tie, 3 players each getting 70 points for Yannick Sinner, Roland Rat, Jogging, and Nando, all getting 70 points for Yannick Sinner. And 3 players also getting 70 points for Andy Murray, Simpsons, Angle, Shapes, and Prey, each getting 70 points for Andy Murray. We have got time for Stream Doggo. Yes, we have. Oh, hello, my boy. Happy New Year. I mean, I've seen him since the New Year, but you guys haven't. Doggo is here. Before I reveal the missing answer, here is Stream Pupper. Whoa. Oh, a great big yawn. You so sleepy. You so sleepy. What a lovely pup. Doggo Cam. There he is. Have a big yawn. Oh, what a gorgeous boy. Right. Well done, Dexter. Lovely boy. And we'll go out for a nice walk after stream, won't we? Yes. Game with Cam. So I'm going. Persephone couldn't give less of a shit. She's in the kitchen. No. We're going out of the office if we're going to be nosy. Come on. Off you go now. We said hello. Back in a bit. Right. Suggestions in chat. Who have we missed? He is an excellent boy. Who have we missed? Kegler's, I think, got there first, and Optimath's confirming it there, yeah. We've missed Daniel Medvedev is the answer that nobody got there. So my prediction, as I said, I reckon Shapes will go Medvedev, and Sinner will be a surprisingly popular answer, and nobody will go for Murray. That was my prediction on this, and you proved me wrong. 3 people actually go for Murray. No one go for Medvedev. I thought Shapes would be the only one go for Medvedev. You've disappointed me there, Shapes. But you still got the maximum points for going for Andy Murray, which also broke my other prediction that no one would go for him. Optimath and stepping up the street. Welcome to the stream, both of you all. I was going to say him. Yeah, Medvedev, he wasn't number 1 for very long. I think the current number 1 is Yannick Sinner, I believe. Replaced Carlos Alcaraz fairly recently. Andy Murray wasn't there for very long, but was number 1 for a bit, as was Federer and Djokovic and Nadal were there for a decent chunk of time. So that is the end of board number 3 and the end of round number 2. So let's take a little look at what that has done to the scores as we go back to the VR headset of news. Stilgar on 20, Rios and Kola on 30, Conradlax on 40. Fluffy's got 45, Puzzle Dan, Marcini and JR are all on 50. Radio Vimon and AB Mia are on 55. CJ's got 60, Matt's got 70, and Podo has 85. Kegler is on 90, Mark on 95, Kirstuken on 100. Ralph and RBSP and New Year Mole all on 105. Happy Birthday, Flyboy and Fetch have all got 110. Ollie's on 115, then a bit of a gap. Tiggo on 140, Jerry 145, Clive 150, Roland Rat 155, Shapes on 165, and into the top 6. Simpsons Angle and Prey also on 165, Jogging on 170, Zeus with 180, Toot with 200, and Nando in the lead with 220. Now this is shaping up to be very, very interesting because Zeus went through a phase of just never losing at this game, and Nando has also gone through a phase of just never losing at this game. I think Nando won about 3 in a row, Zeus has won about 4 in a row, and Toot won everything else. So those 3 in the final looks like it could be a very interesting battle with close scores, but it is not over yet. It is still anybody's game because we have got one more round before the final. So all could still change as, yeah, we go back to the lobby. That was crap. That was a crap transition, Ben. Hang your head in shame. Right. It's anyone's game. No, it's anyone's game, that's what I'm saying, hey, Big Key. I was just saying those top 3, it's interesting those 3 being at the top, because I don't think we've seen Nando and Zeus in the final before, but they have got a bit of a reputation for this game, so let's see if they can hang on to those top spots. Oh, hello, Mr. Vertigo. Welcome into the studio. Leap! There he is, taking a seat next to Jerry down at the front there. Lovely, lovely, lovely. But yes, still much to play for, and because there's big points available in this last round. Another raid message suggestion coming in. Don't yell fire right now. Without Wallace, Wensleydale would be extinct. Rosebud is a sled. The wrong trousers scored me 30 points. Indeed. The bedroom is the sleeping in. That's very clever. Opsy Bats, welcome on in. Hashtag game show. Yes. It is indeed. It is only a game show. And I've got my lovely 5x5 grid at the moment. Another 11 answers to go up to 6x6. But yes, 25 raid suggestions have come in so far. We've got time for one more round before the final, so let's go there now. And Samster giving us a classic distinction here with another 10, 10, and 10. Very similar to round number 1. This, you can get points for being the first player to identify up to 3 answers from anywhere on the board. They can come all 3 from one board, 1 from each, or 2 from one from another. It's entirely up to you. This time, you will... Oh, bloody hell. Oh. Excuse me. This time, you will get 40 points if you are the first answerer to score, and you still get 5 pity points if you answer within 5 seconds of the first player to do so. There's 1 bonus on each board. Each bonus is now worth 60 points, so potentially 180 points up for grabs. So it is literally still anyone's game. You can give me 3 answers in up to 60 seconds. The difference between this and round 1 is that these boards may not be exhaustive. Okay, so there may be more than 10 answers that fulfill the category, but you've got to come up with the answers that Samster specifically has chosen. And there's something extra I need to give with round 3, so board number 3. So keep your ear on the broadcast, even as you start typing, because I'm going to give you an extra into round number 3 as soon as the category's been revealed in the first 10 seconds or so. So just keep an ear in case round 3 sounds like it's challenging. So listen to my dulcet tones as I explain what is going on with that. But 60 seconds on the clock, give me up to 3 answers. Let's take a look at what we've got. We're looking for Google Chrome help, apparently, because I'm focused on that window. Shall I try that again and press the right button? We're looking for female musicians with 10 or more Grammys, flavors of quark and elementary bosons, and words in Sue Grafton's Alphabet Mystery Series. I'm told by Sam this isn't something most people will know many of, but it's worth telling people to think, as the question is live, to think of murdery words. Think of murdery words and take note of the fact that they are in alphabetical order on that board. Hopefully that will help you out. In the meanwhile, we have got our first bonus. Strange has been found on the Quark Boson board. And Killer has now been found on the Sue Grafton board. Still 5 answers to go over there. 1 answer on the Quark Boson board. And we've still got 6 answers to find on our female musicians with 10 or more Grammys. Any more for any more? 15 seconds. There's the last bonus going to Puzzle Down with Alicia Keys. We clear the centre board. 3 answers available on the left, 3 answers available on the right. 2 answers now on each. Can you find them? 3 seconds to go. And that is time. And 1 last answer in the grace time from Zeus. And you've done jolly well there. 27 out of 30. Very good indeed. I'm hoping that that extra clue on that final board did come in handy. Sam's saying here, this isn't something most people will know many of necessarily, but it's worth telling people as the question is live to think of murdery words. Sam's has tried to pick the examples that are most guessable, and he's deliberately kept the board in alphabetical order to give you a bit of a hand there. So it looks, Mark was certainly there finding 3 of them straight away, and then putting it to rest. Toot, I think, just finding the 2 there, 1 of which was a bonus. Zeus, did Zeus manage to get 3? I'm only seeing 2 Zeuses up there. Well, like I say, you've done awfully well. The middle board, I'll just go through that one first, because you did clear that one. Up, down, charm, strange, top, bottom, photon, Z boson, gluon, and Higgs boson. It's almost exhaustive. The one missing from that board is W boson, so you wouldn't have got any points for that, unfortunately. Over on the other side, alibi, corpse, evidence, gumshoe, homicide, innocent, bonus for killer, noose, and then the 2 missing answers at the bottom. Oh yeah, W is for boson. The 2 missing answers at the bottom of that board were vengeance and wasted. Were the 2 missing answers over on the Sue Grafton board. The 1 missing answer on the Grammys board was Linda Ronstadt, but you did very well to find the rest. Beyonce has won 32 Grammys, Aretha Franklin 18, Adele 16, Alicia Keys 16, Ella Fitzgerald and Lady Gaga both 13, Linda Ronstadt has won 11, and then Chaka Khan, Dolly Parton and Joni Mitchell have each won 10. But finding all of the bonuses, so let's see. We get Alicia Keys just an Empire State of Mind. Very good. Right, time to go to the VR headset of news for one final time before the final and check out who is in this week's final. Vertigo joining the game late, unfortunately finishing on 0, but Opsy has 15, still going on 20, Conradlac 40, Cola 45, Marcini on 50. CJ's got 65, ABB and Rios on 70, Second Rule of Kegler and Apoda are on 90, Radio Vemon is on 95. JR has 100. RBSP and Accursed 2 can have 105. Flyboy and Puzzle Dixieland have 110. New Year Mole has 115. Matt the Sprat's on 120. Jerry's on 145. Prey, Roland Rat, Happy Birthday, and Fluffy Bunes are all on 165. Tigo and Fetz have 180, Ralph 185, Clive 190, Ollie 195, Shapes joint 5th with 215 as we go to the top 6. It's Shapes and Simpson and Mark all on 215, and our top 4 jogging on 225, Nando on 235, but a tie at the top between Toot and Zeus with 305 points apiece. Who was leading at the start at the end of round 2? Because that's the player who will have advantage. Oh, God, excuse me. The big brain boys. Nando is also in the final on 235. A little bit of ground to make up, but still very doable. Jogging just missing out on a spot there. But we have got our finalists. It's Nando and Toot and Zeus. Don't know if anyone wants to go back and check the VOD to see who was in the lead coming into round 3, because I think it was Zeus. But whoever it was, that is the player who will have advantage. Ape was in the lead. Oh, okay, right. Ape, you'll have advantage then going into the final. Zeus the nuke at distinction less. Indeed so. Zeus the nukeless. I like it. So we have got one final round, and we've got 3 players, 3 finalists, champing at the bit to see which one of them will win and which one of them will become the gold medalist. Let's just take a little look at their medal cabinets now, just to confirm exactly where they are. I can say that Zeus has won distinction 5 times, 5 golds, 3 silvers, and 3 bronze. Nando has won distinction twice. 2 gold, 1 silver, 1 bronze, and 1 lobby. Toot has won distinction 3 times. 3 gold, 4 silver, 1 bronze, and 6 lobby games. So this could be interesting. They've all medalled before. They've all taken gold, silver, and bronze in this game. Nando and Toot also having taken the lobby medal. Which, of course, Zeus can't win this time because he's in the final. But this is quite a lineup. And it's going to be up to everyone else in the audience to help them along their way, or possibly detract them, because it is time for the distinction final. Here we are, Zeus, Toot, and Nando. It looks like advantage is going to Zeus, which means he must have had the lead going into round 3. That's how the countback will go. How this is going to work, I'm going to give 1 minute to everybody else to name as many answers as they can from a category that I'll show you in a minute, and by as many answers as you can, I mean up to 5, not more than 5. You won't be able to give me any more than 5. Our hot seat finalists, Zeus, Toot, and Nando, will then have to give me 2 answers each, going left to right and then right to left. For every player in the lobby game who said the answer that they give, they will lose 5 points from their total. If nobody in the lobby game said the answer that they give, then they keep their score. If they give a wrong answer, or if 20 or more people in the lobby game said it, then they lose the maximum of 100. We go left to right, then right to left, and the player who has got the most points at the end of 2 passes will be the gold medalist, and then we count back on scores from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, I declare a thumb war. Welcome to the stream, and Happy New Year to you as well. So, audience, you've got 1 minute to name as many, up to 5 as you can. My advice, as ever with this, is try and go for the obscure ones in the first 30 seconds, and then if you've still got gaps, go for some of the more obvious ones, because they're all worth points. Even if lots of people say them, they are still going to be worth points. So it's better to have 5 obvious answers than just 1 really obscure one. So keep pressing and guessing. You've got 60 seconds to give me up to 5. And this is a really good final category, I feel, personally. There may be some disclaimers that I have to give to the finalists as and when we get there. But for now, audience, you have got 60 seconds to tell me school subject you can obtain a GCSE qualification in. And away they go. Here comes the confetti. So, Zeus, Toot, Nando, be having a little think about what you might be able to get a GCSE in. Now, it's been a while since all of y'all did your GCSEs, because you're all old people like me. But they are still a thing. So do be having a little think. Meanwhile, the audience are filling up their pips nicely. Let's have a look and see if anyone's... Yes, we've got Radio Vmon and Prey are the first to find 5. 24 seconds to go. Stillglass now got 5. Keep pressing and guessing. Remember, fill those pips up as many as you can. For non-Brits, these are taken at the age of 15 to 16, 32 in total if you wanted to have a guess. Simpsons Angle, Ralph Fetz, Jerry, Happy Birthday, Puzzle, Dixieland, Apodo, Mark, Matt the Sprat, AB Me, New Year, Moll and Clive, all finding 5. Vertigo, Rias, Flyboy, Ollie, Fluffy, Bunny, JR, Cola, Opsy, all finding 5 answers. That's a lot of players finding 5 there. Very well done. I should have given you that disclaimer at the beginning for our American friends who maybe don't know what GCSEs are. But yes, they're taken age 15 to 16. Now, I can tell you, finalists, there are 32 in total that you are choosing from. We've merged 2 of them from the original list of 34, which if you pick them, I will explain, but I won't give you any more information at this point. I can say that a total of 156, yes, they're like owls in Harry Potter, except not fictional. 156 answers have been played in total by our audience game. I can also tell you that there are 2 answers that will trip you into the maximum loss of 100. There were 2 answers that were given by 20 players or more. And I can also tell you that there are 7 distinct answers. 7 distinct answers on this board. For every player in the audience game who said the answer, you'll lose 5 points. If you can give me a distinct answer, then you keep your score. Zeus, we're going to be starting with you. Very best of luck. Can I have your first answer, please? Gujarati. Gujarati. I need to go for... Sam, are you here? Are you here, Sam? If not, I'll manage it myself. Okay, from what I'm looking at, I am... Okay. This is where it gets complicated because I now need to do a clever thing. Is Gujarati a right answer? No, he didn't break the game, but... Is it a right answer? I'll explain in a minute. Is it a right answer? I'm hoping this works now. Yes, it is, because I've just overridden it as such. Now, the reason that was confusing is because I had to go and double check it, because the GCSE that you can obtain is just called Modern Foreign Languages. There are no longer separate GCSEs for separate languages. Now, I've done a quick Google, and Gujarati is taught in some schools as part of MFL. However, what this means for all your subsequent answers, to Nando and Zeus, any other modern foreign language of which we had on our list... French, German and Spanish, and also MFL, those are all included under this answer, Gujarati, which is counting as modern foreign languages. This is going to be bad for me, says Zeus. Unfortunately, Gujarati is just the qualification is modern foreign languages. Let's see how many people said modern foreign languages. 16! You lose 80 points. You're right, that was not good for you. Because, of course, you were thinking Gujarati. Not many people are going to say that, but unfortunately, it is all clumped under modern foreign languages. And there were 80 or 16 people who said one of the modern foreign languages or MFL that we had down there. Can you take all of Samson's pennies and give them to me as compensation effect? I'm afraid not. I think it's perfectly valid. Yeah. We'll see what happens as we go on. We'll see. We could still recover from that. You're still only just in third place, and Nando's still got to give 2 answers. So, Toot, can I have your first answer, please? Film studies. Film studies. Is that a correct answer? Yes, it is. Film studies, absolutely right, Toot. And I don't need to give any more disclaimers on that one. It is just called film studies. How many players said film studies? None. That is one of our 7 distinct answers. Very well done, Toot. You keep your score of 305. And the pressure's on a little bit. Nando, can I have your first answer, please? Law. Law. Is that a correct answer? It's not, I'm afraid. There is not a GCSE in law. I think it's something that starts at A level, but there is not on the Gov UK GCSE website a GCSE in law. I'm very sorry, you lose 100 points. And that's unusual. We've got a green, a blue, and a red on the first pass. Arun tried that. Yes, Arun with his degree in law. Yeah. Right. Interesting first pass. Nando on 135, Zeus on 225, Toot on 305. I mean, it's still a bit open, but it's looking to favour Toot at the moment. Let's see what we can do with this second pass. Nando, can I have your second answer, please? Engineering. Engineering. Can you get a GCSE in engineering? Yes, you can. How many people said engineering? Just the 2, losing 10 points. You're down to 1, 2, 5. Which means you're guaranteed the bronze now, unfortunately. Even if Zeus goes wrong, unfortunately, he can't drop below you now. So, bronze for Nando, but you did have the most work to do there. And well done on getting just that engineering answer there. So, only taking 10 points off. We come to Toot. Can I have your second answer, please? Drama. Drama. Right answer? Yes, that's the only one I've seen so far that I've actually taught at GCSE. Drama is a right answer. How many people said drama? Just the 5, losing 25 points and solidifying your gold medal. You're down to 280 there, too. Well played. Zeus is now guaranteed the silver, but let's see if we can save as many pennies as possible. Zeus, can I have your second answer, please? Say something sassy about Samson. No, he's gone for statistics. Is that a right answer? Yeah, I have an AS level in statistics, but you can also get a GCSE in it. How many people said statistics? Again, just the 2, losing 10 points, which means at the end of the second pass, the bronze goes to Nando with 125. The silver goes to Zeus with 215, but our gold medalist, second gold medal he's claimed tonight with 280 points. Your distinction champion is Toot. School has changed a lot. Hashtag Zeus was robbed. I feel like if Toot wasn't guaranteed the silver at that point, he may not have gone for drama if Gujarata had been counted as a separate GCSE, then I feel Zeus may have got 0 for that one. And Toot may have played a slightly different game on the second one. I think he was playing for a safe one that was going to lose him about what it did. Unfortunate that is the way it goes, but it was either that or you lose everything for it. You would have lost 100 for it, so that was the situation that you were in. But I couldn't give any more clarity on that, because if I'd said, some GCSEs, it defeats the point of the game, and the GCSE is modern foreign languages, so that's just the way the game goes. Let's go through all the answers then and see what everyone else said. So this was the other one that would have needed a disclaimer. 25 of you going for combined science for 16 points. That is just a new GCSE now. Combined science encompasses biology, chemistry, physics, and we also lumped single science into that. So anything science, computers, apart from computer science, which we'll get to, combined science, single science, biology, chemistry, physics. I think I included triple science and double science in that as well, because it all now comes under combined science. Very well done to the 25 of you said that. 16 points. Maths, obviously 20 players going for maths for 18 points, separate from statistics, which we had. 16 for modern foreign languages, 20 points, as I mentioned. That encompassed by default MFL, modern foreign languages, French, German, Spanish, and latterly Gujarati as well. And anything else that I could have validated had it been given as an answer. Modern foreign languages. 14 going for PE for 22 points. That was one of the other ones that we combined because there is a separate GCSE PE short course, but we just lumped it all in. So physical education, PE, gym, PE short course. 22 points for the 14 who said that. 12 going for history for 24 points. Fairly standard one. 11 going for geography for 26 points. History more popular than geography. Who'd have thought? 7 going for art and design. That also encompassed art, which you may have said, for 30 points. RS, religious studies or religious education, 30 points. 7 players going for that. Just 6 going for music. That's the one that I have a G. The only one I got an A star in was music at GCSE, 32 points. That's a 9 these days, I think. Would I have expected Squid Game for PE? Probably not. 32 points if you said music. 38 points for drama, which we had from Toot earlier on. Good answer there. English, lower down we thought. English language, 38 points, 5 going for that, because we had English literature and English language are 2 separate GCSEs. But if you just put English, we counted it as English language. There was a separate GCSE for English literature, which we may get to, or we will get to a bit later on. 5 players going for that for 38 points. 5 players going for psychology for 38 points. Good answer there. 3 going for DT, design and technology, 40 points for that. DT or DNT, design and technology. Again, textiles. I did systems and control in my day, but it used to be systems and control, resistant materials, textiles, food technology, and another one as well. Now all comes under the same design and technology GCSE. 2 going for business or business studies, Opsy and Fluffy Bunny. Great answer there, 56 points for you. Comp Sci, or Computer Science, AB, Me and Vertigo getting 56 points, just the 2 going for that one. Also accepted IT under that answer. Economics, 2 going for economics for 56 points. 2 going for electronics for 56 points. Simpsons, Angle and Fluffy Bunnies, separate, distinct from design technology, and also engineering. There's engineering, Apodo and Matt Spratt going for that, 56 points for each of them. There's the other English, CJ Binks and AB Mia. English literature, which has always been a separate GCSE and still is a separate GCSE. I got an A in English literature and a B in English language. 56 points if you said English lit. Coming to the rarer answers, another 2 for geology. Fetz and Jerry getting 56 points for geology. Statistics, which we had from Zeus, 56 points for JR and shapes. Then into the single answers. Happy birthday, 64 points for ancient history. Separate GCSE from history. Very well done there, Ape. Astronomy is a GCSE now. Jerry getting 64 points for astronomy. Very well played there. Citizenship, Opsy getting 64 points for citizenship, also called PSHE, which wasn't an acceptable answer, but it was sometimes called PSHE in school. Personal, social, and health education, I think. Citizenship studies. Sociology, 64 points for Fluffy for sociology, and that is the last of the pointed answers. Of the 7 distinct answers, we've had film studies. Anybody want to hazard a guess at any of the other 6 that we maybe missed? Not film studies, because Toot got us that one, but there's another 6. Radio studies, no. Bullying to each. Media studies is one of them, JR, absolutely. Photography, no, not photography. Yes, RE is gone. Media studies, Yes, food tech is another. That's its own separate, distinct GCSE now, so that's 2 of them. Hold on, let me go. No, don't Google the list. And no one else should be Googling the list either, for what it's worth. No one else should be Googling the list. Yes, we get it. I declare a thumb war. You have a thumbs-based handle. You're very clever. Let's go through them. Ancient languages, again, separate from modern foreign languages. Gujarati, I could arguably have condoned as ancient languages, but it did come under MFL when I Googled it just now. British Sign Language was the other language one that is a distinct GCSE. And Mr. Vertigo, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. Classical Civilization. Well done if anyone would have got that. That's a very strange one that I wouldn't have got in a month of Sundays. One I might have got is Dance. Dance, you get GCSE in Dance these days. Film studies that we had from Toot. Somebody mentioned food tech. It's called food preparation and nutrition, but we would have accepted food technology. And the final distinct answer we had earlier on was from JR was media studies. Very well done if you got any of those at home. Luludu 45, welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you here. You're just in time for the end. Yes, hashtag do not Google that from hashtag V. Yeah, just as a general point of order, even if the question is no longer got any points riding on it, it's generally good courtesy not to Google the answers until after they've been revealed by the host, and that applies across the gamut of channels that you may enjoy your interactive quiz content on. It's just good form to wait until the question has been revealed. And of course, absolutely no Googling while the question is live, goes without saying. That is the end of the round, and it is the end of the game. It's the bronze to Nando, the silver to Zeus, the gold to Toot, and let's check in with the VR headset of news one final time to see who our lobby medalist is going to be. Conor Radlat with 112, Marcin with 126, still got 138, CJ 155, second rule of Kegler 162, Cola with 165. Rios and Vertigo with 188, Nata with, and Kirstuka with 217, Flyboy with 220, Oxy with 225, Puzzle Down with 226, Radio Vemon 229, RBSP 235, Apodo 240, JR 248, ABB 254, Roland Rat 257, Matt the Sprat 272, Tiggo 288, Prey with 291, Ralph with 299, Ollie with 311, Clive with 316, Happy Birthday with 329, Mark and Jerry with 343, Fetz with 350, Shapes with 355, and coming into our top 6, Nando with 360, Jogging 363, Simpsons Angle 375, our lobby medalist with 399 is Fluffy Bunny, Zeus taking the silver with 520, and Toot at the top with 585. Obviously the relative positions of the medalists is the same, but that's not necessarily always the way it goes down, but it generally is. Toot with the gold medalist, Zeus the silver, Nando the bronze, and it's Fluffy Bunny who takes the lobby medal, and that was distinction. And that is going to be the end of the stream in just a minute. But I see someone saying, Ben, can we go to the Crystal Dome? I'm not really feeling the Crystal Dome tonight, mainly because I haven't used it for so long. I need to build up and make sure it still works and increments the pennies correctly. But I might be inclined to do some Spacey 4 game. Possibly. Maybe. If you want some extra bonus pennies at the front end of the season. Thank you very much to Samster for an excellent pack of distinction. A lot of fun to be had in that, and I do hope that you all enjoyed it as well. I can mark it as aired, and I can mark it as used, and I can move it to the used folder now. Hooray! Move to... I don't know if it's that one or that one, so I'm just going to move it to Season 17 and worry about it later. Pennies haven't been incremented for this game yet, so if you're checking your pennies, they won't have this game. The pennies aren't incremented until I roll the credits, which will be in just a moment. Sam, thank you very much for the question, Pat. Really good fun was had there, and congratulations again to our medalists. I hope you all enjoyed playing Distinction. And yeah, I'm going to roll the credits, and then I think some Spacey 4 games just to wrap up the night before we head off and raid someone, if there's anyone to raid, because actually pickings look very slim tonight. Possibly Ridicrash playing Half-Life, but there's only about 3 people online on my follow list, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Lovely start to Season 17. I'll see you for Spacey 4 game in just a few minutes' time. Now you can check your pennies. What a good yarn that was. Really enjoyed that. Sam, thank you very much for the question pack. Really great stuff there. And hope you all had fun playing it as well. Let me see if I can find us some Spacey 4 game. And the risk of jinxing it, but now the stream has pretty much finished, I feel more comfortable in saying it. Having this 5th monitor up so far, things seem to be holding together. So that's encouraging. Is this in Originals? God, it is. Spacey 4 game in Originals. It's not really a format, is it? Anyway, I was going to load up the software. Oh, you'll also notice the micropenny requests have changed. I was getting a bit sick of having to do like multiple every time, 500 and 100. It didn't make much sense. So now it's just a flat rate. If you've got 10,000 micropennies, you can cash them in for 1,000 pennies. Simple as that. So 10 micropennies equals 1 penny. So it means you might have to save them a bit long before you cash them in, but then you get a big wallop in one go. So hopefully that'll ease up the workflow of me assigning them, and also means I don't get a million coming in at once. So yeah, decipennies, but I prefer micropennies. No, let's not make decipennies a thing. Just a quick reminder, I'm going to be back on Thursday with Crossfire, Red Herrings and Risky Business, and of course next Saturday is Game Night's 5th birthday. It's not the party though, so it will be business as usual for the most part. With the birthday party coming later on in the season, probably in the season finale at some point. If I go to control, points per player 50, that sounds about right. So, if you all are ready... Oh no, why are you on 5/5/4 ratio? That's deeply wrong. Let's try 16:9, shall we? Ugh. Okay, the ratios may be off, but let's see what happens all the same. Left or right? Oh, that's sort of okay. Oh, I need to make a note to myself. Plinko player canvas tweaks. Spacey full game canvas tweaks. Need to write some things down so that I remember. Oh yeah, I should probably pick one as well. So yes, more streams coming up. You've got Topper tomorrow. You've got Ash Wednesday and Friday next week. I'm back Thursday next week, and of course next Saturday for Game Night's 5th birthday. Blimey, there's a lot of you in here. Where have I gone? I've gone left. Okay. Probably just do the one tonight, or I might do two. Don't know yet. But yeah, it's going to be a nice little windfall of pennies at the front end of the season. Oh, Lord. That's really quite painful. Hey, left drops. I think there is a fake collider in the middle of the door, which is why they're all getting clumped. See, they sort of bounce around the middle of the door. I think I've got a collider in there. In fact, I know I've got a collider in there, which I need to take out. I should probably redo this game at some point. Actually, there's no point in redoing it. It works perfectly well, doesn't it? Such as it is. Left or right remaining players? AB Miko, Stuken, Thumbwall, Fluffy Bunny. And just a reminder, I don't know which door is going to open until right wins every time. Does it? Incorrect, 8-Menki.
What a shame.
So, AB Me, Fluffy Bunny, hashtag VJerius, JR. Go on to the next one. Next pass, 1,550 pennies for the last remaining player. This game is coming through. Yes, they're coming back from the Abyss, aren't they? These are the balls from the Abyss earlier on. I feel like we maybe had too many. AB Me, left or right? Okay, we're going to go on to at least one more round. This game is going for what's pulling on the balls from. There's a giant sun underneath. Fluffy, hashtag V and JR. You are our final three. Could we have a winner on this pass, or will we roll it over? Let's find out. Left or right? JR going right. Hashtag V's going left. And Fluffy. Fluffy's also going right. So it's either hashtag V wins 1550 pennies, or we go on to one more round. And it's hashtag V wins 1,550 pennies. And that's been written on now. So hashtag V, if you want to check your pennies, that should have been added on. Gist of G's to you. Very well played. You want to go exclamation mark pennies, hashtag V? Hopefully it's written them. What it probably hasn't done is indented the JSON file, so that'll annoy me. Second. That looks about right. Shall we do one more? Yeah, why not? One more. Left or right? And we'll have 50 pennies to the jackpot for every player who joins this first round. This is except when I get really drunk on like anniversary specials and make it like 400. I think last time we did the 400th episode, it was 400 pennies for everyone who joined, and there were like loads of it. It was like 40,000 by the end of it. It was mad. No, it wouldn't have been 40,000. That would have been cray-cray. It was a lot, though. It was like 12 or something, 12,000. Oh, hello, Proogs. Happy New Year. Oh, great. I've got to the 6x6 grid of raid message suggestions. Welcome on in, Proogs. Opportunity to get in if you're quick, left or right. Oh, you're already in, I see. So time, want to get something in out of this stream tonight, don't we? Last few seconds, 1,600 up for grabs at the moment. Any more for any more? Hey, I survived a round. But Proogs did not. Your one contribution to the stream, Proogs, was to go left. And then, yeah, unfortunately, wasn't to be. Oh, I could win something here. I'm going to go right again. Seemed to work for me last time. Let's try it again. Not going yo-yo strats this time. Flyboy, Jerry, left or right? Jerry going right. Flyboy, left or right? Flyboy going right. Oh, boo. Okay, on we go. RBSP, hashtag VSA again. Silent Marine, Tadaro, Vertigo, Lupine, and Nando. On to the next one. Yes, in case anyone was wondering, I genuinely don't know which door is going to open until it opens. And funnily enough, neither does the computer. The computer genuinely doesn't pick one. I mean, you could probably work it out from the seed, I guess, but yeah, there is. It doesn't actually pick one until just before they open. Oh, that's a nice idea, ABME. Difficulty with that. Hashtag Venus, Vertigo, Lupin, and Nando go on to the next. Difficulty with that is that that message, ABME, is done on. I'm off again in half. All is well, thanks, Briggs. It's done on an individual game-by-game basis, so I would have to go back through every game and everywhere where I send that message, I would have to update. But in theory, yes, it's perfectly possible to do that. But yeah, it might be a. It'd have to be something I'd have to sit down and do, which I don't particularly relish when I'm in the middle of a reskin at the moment. But I will certainly bear it in mind for future games. Certainly like Moneybox. Goodness me, hashtag V could be in for a double windfall here. Lupine is the only thing standing in their way. Left or right? We could have a rollover, we could have no winners. Also possible. Where are we going? Left or right? Hashtag V goes left. And Lupine goes right. No rollovers, and we are definitely going to have a winner. Who is it going to be? I mean, it wouldn't be without precedent to have a double winner in a Spacey 4 game. Is it going to be you, hashtag V? It's not. Oh.
What a shame.
It's Lupine! Lupine, you just won yourself 1,600 pennies. Well played, and they should have been added to the bank. GG's. GG's all. What I'm going to do, very good, while Spacey 4 game is open, I'm going to indent the serialization code, because that's going to really annoy me that I've got to go do that manually in a minute. But I got 36 raid message suggestions, and it's been a lovely opening to the season. It's been quite a quaint little one. It's not even 10:30, so I'm going to go take the dog around the block and then maybe do a bit more work on Moneybox reskinning. Maybe have an early night. Haven't quite decided yet. But yeah, happy Snake here. Happy Chinese New Year if you follow the Chinese Zodiac. Thank you again to all the writers for tonight, to Topper for Plinko, and to JR for The Abyss, and to Samster for Distinction. Congratulations to all our medalists. I hope you all had fun with game night this evening at the start of Season 17. I think we are going to go and raid Ridicrash, who is playing Half-Life. They've done some quiz in the past, and they seem like a nice person. So we'll go raid them, and we are going to say... Horse, of course. 3 weeks of decadence. That's quite funny. Not on my name. The ins and outs of benzins. The bedroom is the sleeping in. Do not Google that. Bring back O-levels. A horse, of course. 40 questions on the clock. Hello, Fry Us. I think it's going to be JR. Stop it, you're gonna make me die. JR, you should have been given an extra 100 pennies with that as well. Stop it, you're gonna make me die. We're gonna raid Ridicrash and say, stop it, you're gonna make me die. Thanks everyone for tuning in to the start of this Season 17. Topper's back tomorrow with the continuation of Season 8 of Topper One's quiz show. Ash is here on Wednesday and Friday next week with stuff. And I'm going to be back on Thursday with Crossfire, Red Herrings and Risky Business, and next Saturday, Danger Zone of the Persian Battlefront for Game Night's 5th birthday. I hope you'll come and join me then, and I hope that I see you around before then. If not, I will see you then. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be splendid and wonderful and marvellous and safe as always. And until next time, you've been Royal Flush. I know you haven't. I have been Royal Flush. Shut up, Ben. You have been watching Game Night Season 17. I have been Royal Flush. Until next time, take care. Peace out and good night.